and Shirley Strawberry was on a phone call with her husband, Ernest Williams, and he is currently incarcerated. In this conversation, Shirley was discussing going to Steve's house.
People come to her house and and work her out and all of that. I was like, oh God, what a dream.
Looks like Marjorie Harvey's name hit the headlines again. And guys, you won't believe who had spilled more beans on her extramarital shenanigans this time. Do you remember Steve Harvey's lovely co-host Shirley Strawberry? Well, it looks like the mess in her own marital life wasn't enough, and she had decided to stir more drama between Steve and Marjorie, but openly speaking the behind the scenes of their marriage. Hi everyone and welcome back to Celeb Live channel. So we've known for a long time that Steve's life with Marjorie was tainted with multiple scandals and allegations, and a new round of gossip came recently from a leaked phone call between Harvey's radio co-host Shirley Strawberry and her incarcerated husband Ernest Williams, where Shirley boldly discussed the secret details of Steve's martial life.
No, I haven't seen her, but she looks good on her pictures.
Oh, she ain't there?
No, she's not there. If she was there, we probably wouldn't have been all over the house.
So just to give you some background of this story, Shirley Strawberry had a very candid phone call with her incarcerated husband, Ernesto Williams, and perfectly knowing that her conversation was recorded, Steve Harvey's co-host didn't hesitate to spill some juicy details of Steve's life with Marjorie. I hope you've grabbed your popcorn, guys, because this story is worth your time. You all may think that Marjorie is a charming and sophisticated woman from Steve Harvey's dreams.
Please welcome the chick of my dreams, my wife, Marjorie.
But it seems like after Shirley Strawberry's leaked conversation with her hubby, no one sees Marjorie in this way anymore. Apparently, she rules the household with her iron fist. And as Shirley revealed, Steve is afraid to be near his own wife. Just when Steve and Marjorie thought they got rid of all cheating rumors and nasty specialization, Shirley Strawberry couldn't help but add fuel to the fire of this drama by sharing some unflattering thoughts about Marjorie during a leaked phone call. As Shirley claims, Marjorie turned the house into her beauty and spa salon where she spends most of her time enjoying the visits of private coaches. Marjorie has her own spa, her own workout room. She could go in there and get massages every day. People come to her house and work her out and all of that. I was like, oh God, what a dream. Well, you may say that such a gorgeous wife demands a lot of time and money, and apparently it's the only thing that Steve can provide to make sure that Marjorie doesn't leave him for a pool boy or another personal chef.
Some days I'd be willing to trade my man for a really good what?
Pool boy.
However, it looks like Steve and Marjorie spend time together only on cameras, and as Shirley revealed, the iconic relationship guru who is boasting left and right about his union with Marjorie is doing his best to keep his wife from leaving him. Now, thanks to Shirley and her long tongue, we got a glimpse of what happens behind the doors of that lavish mansion when Steve is not around.
Done it. No, you know he's scared.
It looks like the meticulously crafted facade that Steve and Marjorie were building is crumbling as more information and details are being leaked. And this time, it's not just some talk, it's the evidence of what one of Steve's close friends and colleagues has seen with her own eyes. And boy, it seems like Marjorie is terrorizing her own husband in his own house. As Shirley mentioned in her leaked conversation, he was happy to see us. He always invites us over there, and we don't never go. Because I don't know if she's there, she's, nope. She looks as the help it is what it is. Now, such an image doesn't align with what Steve is saying about his wife, and apparently, he is scared to say or do anything that Marjorie doesn't approve of because, in this case, there's a huge chance that he would lose her.
She the one. That life for me, it ain't gonna be good without her. That's all you want.
But if you guys think that Marjorie gone, Steve will be grieving about his failed marriage. In fact, it's his reputation of a relationship guru he values more. As you know, currently, the Family Feud host is making a lot of money being a motivation for couples in need, and with his third marriage falling apart, there's a big chance to lose all contracts and millions he owns, and that's Steve's biggest fear of all.
I was homeless, lived in a car for 3 years. I've lost every single thing I had, family included.
After these juicy revelations, many fans are thinking that Marjorie may be blackmailing Steve, and that's why he's always praising and defending her when it comes to another scandal. Apparently, the iconic TV host got trapped in this suffocating union where his wife is setting the rules of the game. As one user wrote, "This is an example of the reason why you cannot trust some of your own. They will sell you out in a heartbeat. This man invited you both into his home and you'll repay him like this." And another user added, "She has dirt on Steve, a lot of it. So he can't say or put her in a position that she has to claw her way out. If so, he's a goner." Now, with Shirley's revelations, Marjorie's reputation as Steve's muse is again under threat. And it looks like there's going to be another serious explanation in the media from these two. Recently, their rock-solid marriage was tarnished by cheating rumors, and with what we had heard from Shirley's leaked conversation with Ernesto, there's a chance that the infidelity talk was not just some meaningless gossip.
Pool boy.
A good what?
I'm sorry.
What did you just say? Hand off of me. Trade me in for no damn pool boy.
Well, you don't need to be a P or a detective to connect the dots in the story. And after what Shirley had said about her visit to Steve's, it seems more than clear that Marjorie is actually in this marriage for money. Previously, Marjorie came under attack from trolls who accused her of spending her husband's money on lavish vacations and luxury purchases. But that's not the end of the story, and it looks like Marjorie has infinite freedom in this relationship. And apart from alleging rumors about cheating with the family's chef and bodyguard, she's also dictating Steve what he can and cannot do in his own house.
She's not there. If she was there, we probably wouldn't have been all over the house. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said, okay.
But even though Steve and Marjorie somehow explain this drama, Shirley's words had already made a lot of damage to this family's reputation. And apparently, the whole world now sees Marjorie's true colors. Well, she is known for making her way in life, no matter what, and as we can judge from her past life, she's not stranger to hustle and survive under the protective wing of a rich husband. Well, Marjorie turned out to be a great actress as well with her own tools to win a heart of an influential and wealthy man.
Always carry yourself like a lady. Being a lady never goes out of style.
But with more expose coming her way, it becomes harder and harder to stick to your lady lifestyle, and with Shirley's comments that have now become the public knowledge, it looks like Marjorie's cover is being fully blown. People have been wondering for years how Steve could turn a blind eye to his wife's shady past, and how he actually made a decision to marry her knowing about her ex-husband's illegal activities. As some netizens believe, Steve was head over heels in love with this woman since the day he first met her, and apparently his obsession with possessing such a gorgeous lady now backfired.
Baby,
I kind of felt like you were going to probably take that position.
Yeah, but baby, when we got married,
It's okay.
I mean, Marjorie is known for jumping from one husband to another in search of a safe and wealthy spot to settle. And apparently, she found such a place in Steve's tight embrace. For years, people believed that this marriage was an agreement, and while Marjorie got to enjoy her life in luxury without limits, Steve could demonstrate his trophy wife to the public. But everything started to crumble for them as soon as Marjorie's ex Jim Townsend announced the release of his tell-all book. As Jim told in his interview, he didn't care about Marjorie's current position in the society and wanted the public to know the whole truth about her cunning ways to be despotic and demanding. I have no allegiance to Marjorie Harvey. She showed me her hand. I'm going to tell my story. It doesn't matter. Now, with more exposure coming her way, it looks like all Marjorie's intentions are coming to the surface. And it's the reaction of Steve Harvey to these revelations that the public is waiting for. After all, this person repeatedly mentioned his desire to go above and beyond for this woman.
when we first got married, I said, baby, listen to me. I'll do anything for you. I'll give you the world. Have I not done that?
But apparently, she had betrayed him by behaving in the most despicable way. There's been a lot of talk on social media that Marjorie is just using Steve as she had used her two previous husbands. Apparently, this lady knows how to use her charms, and netizens only feel sorry for the TV host because he had found himself in a lifelong trap. As one user wrote, "I feel bad for Steve. He works hard. She was just using him. I thought it was strange to adopt her adult kids. Now I see why she made him do that." And another user added, "Child, please. Steve himself has made it clear. Mrs. Marjorie runs that household and reminds you, she dresses Steve." Well, let's hope that Steve will realize soon that giving relationship advice when your own family is plain toxic is some kind of nonsense. And what do you think about this, guys? Is Marjorie blackmailing Steve? And is this woman actually that vile and despotic? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about the messy life of this family. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon